What do we got today?
Man, everyone, welcome back to the High Rollers. What what we got today is some animal face.
Here we go.
And let me tell you, I kind of feel like a zoo pal right now. And like I'm not necessarily a plate, but like you know how like each plate was a different animal. Every time I hit this, I swear, when I get smacked off of it, sometimes I'll be like oink oink zoo pals. I'm a pig, you know. I'm that day, and then sometimes I'm raw lion. This should be getting messed up. Essentially, is what I'm saying. Oh man. I also have some Panama Punch, and wedding cake I think is becoming one of my favorite indicas. It's just a staple. But guys, we got a good bit of news. As you probably already know. As you've probably already heard.
Can't believe we have to talk about Dragster.
Or what do you mean? Top Thrill 2? You gotta talk about that. But potentially, and I think at this point confirmed, a second crack on Fury as well. I have some things to say about Kennywood, specifically. And it's gonna bounce up with some other things there. Starfall Racers. Enough said. Starfall Racers. Cover that. Holiday World nails
destroying Cedar Point.
They nailed their advertisement, and also no new one to actually release it. But I have my opinions on why parks will be doing early releases, even though I don't necessarily agree. Zamperlo, I mean, it kind of got thrown under the rug because of their big retrofit of Top Thrill 2, but they're also unveiled their new multi-launch prototype, which might have been, honestly, well, we'll get to it, but that might have been one of the funniest concepts I've seen in a while.
Oh, terror.
I might make that or I might make that our banner on Twitter. Did you look at that? I'll probably just jump into it right after. But last thing here is dissecting when parks are busy or not, because a lot of people had theories about this. Because parks are kind of not busy. Then they just peaked and then they died again, and now they're peaking again. So, but I let's get into the Zamperla multi-launch thing and then jump into the Top Thrill, because that was no one's talking about this right now, and maybe a good reason, because this concept, I'm not gonna lie to you, unless this is mad cheap, which it probably is, very underwhelming. There's no new elements, nothing interesting whatsoever. It's turns, and they're trying to make the turns more exciting. Let me look at what they're all called here. I actually think I remember them because I was laughing at this. A swoop turn. A high turn, which is our favorite. Ground hugging turn. The fast turn. And they got tired of using turn, so they said change of direction. Which I think is honestly has to be a new meme. Bro, once you finally learn your preferences, you experience a change of direction. Yeah, really though, like, that's not. I think it's supposed to showcase a concept. Generally, it's supposed to showcase what you can do, what's the possibilities.
I'm not seeing much here.
I'm seeing a lot what every other roller coaster manufacturer could do, has done.
Probably does better.
And yeah, so this is gonna segue a little bit into their coaster department, because they're very proud about it. You know, this basically built up from the ground and totally separate from the flat ride department. They apparently have Intamin blood in it. I have heard it's a co-CEO, and I've heard that it's Intamin engineers. I have no clue. Could be a mix of words from either side.
I've heard stuff like that too.
There's no confirmation from it, but I have heard that
Yeah.
old Intamin heads are there. So I'm still sitting here to wait and see. I still need to ride this potential concept that'll come out somewhere. We need to ride Top Thrill too. But I am just mad curious. Now, going into Top Thrill 2. Guys, the leak... First there was a leak. And then the leak was completely accurate. And then I have my thoughts in the sense of... Really, this should be an overall win. But the big con... Nothing is going to compare to that 0 to 120. Like...
Yeah, I'm not gonna come on here and shit on it. Like, it's gonna be a good ride. But the original's still gonna be better.
What would you say?
I'm not gonna shit on it, but the original will still be better. You know.
Yeah, especially
that's
because as enthusiasts, we blew it out of proportion. Some people did, in the sense that once we found out stuff early on, thanks to El Toro Ryan, which I was calling him Jesus before, now he really might be like, I really can't say anything. If he has information, this man, I have no clue who's giving the sources like that, but he knows how to get his sources, essentially. Because he had it right like a month or two after it was announced that it was closed and that they're revamping it. So close to a year, we've been deep diving, being sleuths, right? Trying to figure out what's going on, looking at every single piece. But in reality, we knew it all along. Swing launch, a spike. At least it's over 400. I don't know if the train will get over 400, but no, hey, 100 miles per hour backwards. Not that's still gonna slap. I do think.
Funny you say that. I saw something today from a coaster story actually
Oh, I was reading his whole dissection of it.
that it's not gonna pull a lot of G-forces.
We have to see, because that's what I was going to get into, because I was like, people are claiming and proclaiming about, what about Velocicoaster? What about Maverick? I'm like, listen, you know how short of a track that is compared to all the track and LSMs that will be on Dragster? Not even comparable. That's what I was thinking at first. And then his dissection made it even more apparent that even my armchair engineering was like, yeah, like that is a completely different trade shot of track. Like, they have to accelerate it that fast on Veloci. The amount of track that is there on Top Thrill, even if we shoot to that for a while, are we going to stay at 120? Is that going to be as exciting? I mean, maybe. We don't know anything till we ride it, but I think comparing acceleration rates is a very let's put it this way, it's you can't just bullshit that. You need actual engineers to explain it and talk about it. And then I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna shit on it. I need to ride it first. So,
Bro, I think it's going to be if the capacity goes well, if it's more if it's more reliable, big thing. Then yeah, I do think a lot of people, it kind of was underwhelming at first, because obviously we technically knew the ride for a year. In hindsight, we knew what it was for a year, close to it. Just a few months now would have been when they announced, and then El Toro Ryan made his video from a year ago. So a lot of people were trying to make it more, adding on elements after making their designs, and all the excitement ended up being what we got. And yes, I think as it settled though, people are becoming more and more like, they're more on the boat, which I think our expectations are already like we've dealt like we chopped the knees of our expectations ever since we heard it was confirmed it was Imperla like a month or two ago. So I feel like when I saw this, I was like, okay, great. Let's see if they can do it. It shouldn't be too hard, I mean, it's not going to be easy. You're launching something 100 miles an hour, swing launch, fast switch track. But if they could pull it off, that's a good sign. We need competition, we need more people to push other manufacturers.
Yeah, swoop turn, high turn.
Okay, I'm hoping they improve off of that, but even if I'm saying like, if it's a bit and B&M or Gerstlauer or whatever, they're losing out because they're making these reliable rides. Sure, they might not be excited. Maybe they'll get pushed by some creative designers, right? Top Thrill 2 isn't going to be the best example because they only added a spike and a swing launch. I really want to see their first custom, fully custom layout that has more than swoop turns, high turns, and a ground hugging turn and a change of direction.
Well, can confirm they started spike construction, so
yeah,
that's
spike,
cool at least.
Yeah, and our fellow Buzz Bars member Jack signed the bottom of the spike, which I find hella cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's why him and I'm not sure that's the reason why him and Upside Media were there on announcement day, but maybe they thought something was gonna happen. Nothing really happened. It was just as in like announcements maybe, but regardless, that didn't happen. And instead they got to see cool spikes being there, and they got to sign it. So who knows? They probably could have been doing it for the park. I have no clue.
That's dope.
Oh yeah, he's been able to sign so much stuff. Also, shout outs to, I need to remember exactly what his cast name is, because they have a cast as well. I swore you. So I'll find it. But is there anything you want to talk about right now? I'm going to segue to
Fury.
Oh. Fury's...
Okay, so why is it testing if it has a second crack? That's what I want to know.
No, okay, that was kind of weird.
Like...
So it's not testing anymore. Sorry for the loud boom, guys. It's not testing anymore, at least. But I do think that it may have I have no clue. People are saying it potentially could be blown out of proportion because it was a scheduled weld error or something. Like, there's a weld that normally happens that wasn't like a crack like what we saw on with the main accident. But yeah, they were testing apparently, but they haven't tested, I don't think, in a few days. It's supposed to have opened by
like, did this new crack just formulate with the testing? Because like B&M looked at the entirety of the layout, so it's like this raises questions. I feel like. Because then it's like, did B&M miss the second crack? Or like, yeah, I don't know.
That kind of is true. Yeah, like how would they have missed? Because they were on site, looked at everything. Huh. Yeah, so let me make sure this is correct. I'm pretty sure this.
So very strange.
I'm pretty sure they're the Twisted Travelers podcast. That's what Jack's podcast is.
Oh.
They recently just brought it back too. People weren't sure if it was gonna come back.
Awesome.
Yeah, the Fury situation, it really sucks for those at Carowinds, and especially those that were planning their trips, because right now it threw a monkey wrench into. Yeah, top heavy parks. It's rough. It's really rough.
I know
Furies.
our friend coaster engineer Marshall was just
He was just like heroines.
he was there today, so it's unfortunate.
I mean, and I'm the one who thinks that Afterburn and Copperhead are underrated, but at that point, I'm spending 3 hours at that park if I'm walking onto them because I'm getting around 8, 10 on each around that time. If it was like similar to when I went this year, I know it's not always that way, but if I do get it like that, yeah, I'm spending half day there and I'm leaving using my Cedar Fair meal plan, and I'm leaving because
But
Fury,
it's like, and going where? There's nowhere to go from Charlotte. That's the downside.
yeah. I guess you can go to the city, see a game. But yeah, if you're talking about coasters, shit out of luck. Yeah, Fury being there, like, I'm sorry to the people that like Intimidator. That ride is trash. I'm not staying for that ride. I did not forget about it.
Intimidator.
That ride is just Tim. All right, the Dorney announcement. Well, they've been hyping up for a bit now. They're doing a lot of teasing. In
We
fact,
are
a lot of this news is teasing and speculating. We're basically speculating what could happen, but this isn't a speculation. I don't think because I think because of park fans, they leaked it a year ago. It's most likely going to be a B&M dive. We at least know Dorney Park has said it was 162 feet, something like that. I forgot what a coaster event that was set at, but that's what's confirmed.
well, I know there's a lot of speculation that the track on site at the B&M plant is going to Dorney. Like we pretty much know. So
Oh, would they see the track on the at Claremont facility in Ohio?
yes,
Okay.
I know I've seen pictures of that.
Well, is there color yet, or
That I don't know. Dorney posted something 13 hours ago.
yep, that's what I was
A
saying.
little,
It's like a freaky
yeah.
theme. I think it's gonna be, which I like. I like some horror themes.
Well, if they do theme it, that's
Well,
great.
yeah, yeah. If they theme it, in general, I'm not expecting that. I'm just saying that the creepy, freaky, like scary theme, I'd be down for. I have very low expectations, unless they are doing the fully themed lands. But this isn't seeming like that's going to be a part of any of that. We don't know actually. They could be making a whole land out of this, but if they don't, then I don't see this being anything more than a generic like the advert and stuff might be cool, but it might be as good of a theme as Wildcats Revenge, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna look cool, but it's gonna you take Wildcats Revenge off and it's a Pizza Hut. Uh, and
No, because like I'm sorry, but like very random now that you mentioned Wildcat Revenge, the station building is ugly.
oh, like I'm saying, it's terrible.
It's like
Like
a bad Red Roof Pizza Hut.
bro, it kind of just looks like someone did a 5 minute like build for their station on Planet Coaster and said, "Yep, that's good."
Yeah.
There's like 10 objects altogether. like, and I think like in my opinion, they could have gone with like a cyber or like Robo theme. I don't know, like have it's like Robo Wildcats that came back or like Terminator or something. Like at least that's the vibe I get with the music and the station and stuff. Which shout out to those ops consistently all year. They have not stopped being amazing. Pulling up, efficient. I really can't complain whenever I'm at Wildcats. You really can't complain. Line's always moving. But yeah, for some reason Wildcat went down for the last 2 hours of our trip and never opened up again.
Is it not reopened?
Oh, it did, but that's the reason why the day was just like mid overall. Once I get to it, it's like they were testing it in front of us the whole rest of the night, but this it's closed. I'm like, God, like what could have happened? It's been running every day though since we left. I've been seeing people having fantastic days. Shout outs to Hyde on Twitter and also in the loop, but like his day today seemed fantastic, or yesterday at Hershey. I was like, that was the day I had a bad luck day. Realistically, it was just a bad luck day. Not every day can be amazing, you know, at a park. But the ride still slapped. In fact, when I hit the Sky Rush, I have some thoughts. But let's see. Falcon's flight, man. This update kind of, what's new on this picture? I wanted to talk to you about that. Is it the far like turns at the end? And is it like more support in front of us in this picture? Because I swear we've seen this angle before. But that cliff with the night looks insane. Like that really puts into perspective. Like holy shit.
I'm trying to figure out, like, because in this picture I don't see cranes on that top cliff though. But like, if you zoom in, you do see what looks like far in the distance looks to be like a first drop, but I don't think that's like the actual first drop. But the thing, like, I don't know, because it's so bizarre, because it's, so if you look at it, it's shaped like, I mean, maybe like a 75-degree drop. You see what I'm talking about?
Wait. Let me open in the browser real quick and zoom in. So
yeah, like zoom in on like.
Wait, on the right?
Far right, yeah. Like, I mean, that's like a 75-degree drop. Like, I don't know, that's a bit. You've got a helix.
I don't know if it's 70. That looks close to 60, 50.
You think so? I don't know. I mean, if it's 70.
Maybe there's 70 on like the peak, and then it levels out very fast to like 60. But it's steep regardless. Like,
yeah. I mean, if that's a yeet hill, holy shit.
And it's banked, so I'm like, yeet with lats? Yes, please.
Yeah.
Is the hill all the way on the left, is that a banked helix? Is that banked 90 degrees? Or like close to it?
The helix looks insane. Yeah, it does look very big.
Like, are you like, I'm looking at that? That cliff looks menacing. I'm sorry. Like,
there's also like before the helix, it looks like an extended like little like speed hill. Like it's not very angled, but it looks like it'll give like floater. If you see what I'm talking about.
Oh, I see.
Under the crane.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they made it that banked, and that look how long that ellipse is. It's so like drawn out, and I think it's because you're flying like really fast, like Intimidator fast.
That flight is going to be insane.
And if you're going that fast, you might actually get like Flowjector on that speed hill.
Yeah.
And then there's another hill. Oh my god! No, when you actually look at this shit, dude, is that a stall or is that a hill?
It looks insane. Like I don't even know. Oh my god, dude! If that's a stall,
that's what I'm saying. After the speed hill.
Oh my god.
Because it kind of looks profile like a stall. Like, it's, like, flat on the end.
No. Okay, like, it looks like it goes in, like, a really tight helix into, like, a crazy, like, flowjector. And then if that's a stall over the ground like that, that's crazy. And then you have, like, that other big-ass helix, like... I'm sorry, like, this ride is probably going to be, like, number one.
No,
like,
it's going to be number one. Is this the first coaster that they build? That, you know, what the GCI guy or the CCI guy was saying? Or was it the PTC guy? I don't know. One of the people that work on coasters, they're having interviews and they were saying You can't make a coaster that everyone likes. It's impossible. Everyone agrees is number one.
I mean, but the thing is like this picture is just like a snippet of the construction, and it like we can already sit here and look at it and say like this looks fucking insane.
I want to
Like,
see I want to see the cliff where they're building off of because the fact that there's like taller cliffs to the left that we don't
no,
see.
that's why I'm like, why do I not see cranes on the cliffs in this picture? That's what's like throwing me off. But
Yeah, the scale of this project is
unbelievable.
because like every angle you see, you're seeing maybe a third of the whole project.
So like this is gonna literally be like tallest, fastest, longest ever. Well, not maybe not ever, but for now.
I don't know what kind of park is gonna spend the money to beat those records, unless this just becomes defunct and then it's open again.
Imagine this. Oh, this better open. It better open.
Honestly,
The problems.
I might try to get there like if it does open. I might try to set up and get their opening day because I never. It might be a ring racer situation. You never know, bro.
I hope not.
Like as soon as I find out, I might like take a year ahead, call off, make the flights, get everything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that like this is probably my favorite picture of it so far. I can't stop
No, the
looking at it.
same. Like the way that it's like I'm digesting everything in one small snippet is just crazy.
No, this thing's gonna slap. Please,
Bro,
please.
like I'm just like if that's a stall, dude.
so,
Oh my
so I'm saying
God.
that's a stall. Oh, so
Dude, I will wait like 8 hours in a line for one ride in the middle row. I don't care.
I mean, this is probably the only coaster because of what the hell it is. If it does open and I'm able to ride, I probably would too. Like,
I'm
what?
paying $300 for a quick queue. I don't care.
In fact, this thing's gonna be a maintenance nightmare the first year or two. There ain't no way, bro. Hey, there's no way this thing opens up and it just works. You think it's just gonna open this the biggest project ever known to roller coasters, and it just, all right, we got it. And no offense to Intamin, but
Oh, it's gonna have some intimate moments.
I still wonder how the hell they're gonna maintain those LSMs on the going up the lift or not the lift, towards the cliff. I am so curious. I. What happens
I
if
mean,
they just realize that this isn't feasible? But that's not possible because Intamin designed it.
no, because they like
Intamin's
surveyed everything already.
Intamin's
Like they've
literally
already like surveyed and done ground testing and stuff. Like it, this is legit.
Intamin
You
totally
know,
designed it. They were there, like wild. Yeah, let's go back to something else that blows our mind in at least, but it's in the States. Not as mind blowing, but still, at least we get to ride this very soon. Starfall Racers.
well, the track is complete, and the latest update is they have some interesting theme
Yeah,
built in.
it's supposed to be, I think, space themed, and I think that was what they had
Yeah,
said before. Um, well,
I
this
need
one,
to go look at this in person soon.
yeah, I think when you see it in person, you're gonna just be pogging. You're gonna be like, "What?" I think seeing it in person, the park scale and what they're trying to do is just, mm. Yeah. Starfall Racers. This could be if the racing elements hit.
Yeah,
This could be top 5 for me, easy, easy. Yeah, but they're adding theming elements here. One part looks like a comet. There's more that Bio Reconstruct put up, but I just do not have those linked. Also, shoutouts. Bio Reconstruct's always clutch when it comes to the drone shots, the long distance shots, the updates and construction. And something is building in the Orlando area, you better know that he's gonna be on it to capture it. Oh, I want to cover this because I didn't make it into 24, but because I thought it's interesting. Next gen cruises, finding the best floating theme park. Now, obviously, it's bait a little bit because it's water parks are showing here, on like the on the ship.
Yeah.
But what if
Well, there
someone
already
was
are cruise ship credits.
exactly?
Now,
What if they
a whole
delve
theme
down?
park, though.
Exactly. Up and down levels. You have indoor rides. Then you go into the deck. You have 2, 3 coasters. Outdoor. You have this crazy flats on the
Well,
top as well.
here brings the interesting credit. Like, there's so much like engineering that has to go into that to make sure it's sustainable for
Oh
like
yeah.
all the movements on a ship with like waves and stuff. But like realistically, what kind of models could we see on a cruise ship? Because like plus they like that like just think about all the forces that go into the floor and stuff. Like I can't really imagine like engineering and structure wise how they could get like a legit thrill coaster onto a cruise ship. I mean, I'd be very interested if they could, but
I
like
It had to be a
realistically,
prototype model. Like, it's nothing that
yeah.
we have right now.
Because I mean,
Realistically,
you think about it, right? Like you look at like a legit thrill coaster, say like just even like a small scale multi launch, something like that. Like you think about the fact that it has all these cement pillars in the ground and these big massive steel supports that like they like carry all this like all the weights and like all the different like forces going in all these different directions. Like I just can't imagine that on a cruise ship somehow, you know.
yeah, like if it.
Not to shit on it,
No, I'm
but
trying
I'm
to
just
think
like
of like you're right though. Like I'm trying. I
it's
can't
kind of
think of.
mind-boggling to like how they could do it because I know that like the cruise ship credits that are out there right now are just like aren't they like similar to Pterodon flyers or something? Something like that. Like it's like a little like zip line credit or
Kind of,
something
yeah.
basically. Yeah.
Like you sit on it
But
still though. I think.
it would be very interesting if they could get a legitimate thrill coaster on a cruise ship. That'd be insane.
I just think there's too many liabilities if you do that. Because the more I'm thinking about it, like
Yeah.
you have to think about the sway of the ship now. Okay, maybe the ship could take it, but it also is obviously sway. What if it gets rough? Okay. What if the parts fall off? Okay. Maintaining that. Uh, I'm thinking of like they try to obviously make stuff thrilling. Like it'd have like probably a stratosphere coaster like at the Las Vegas where it wrapped around the whole thing. They probably do that or something. And there's just so much. And would it actually be worth it? Because they're making record profits
Yeah.
anyway. What I think is more viable, someone buying and thinking, hey, they're doing this with water parks or beaches already, where they have a Disney a private beach or private stuff. Do that with a private theme park. Now, I'm not necessarily a fan of that because then I have to go to cruise to get to this theme park. But still, if I could just have a park on an island in general where I have to take a boat to, that'd be kind of cool. Like that's I park and then I have to take a boat to get there, like a ferry.
Interesting. Yeah. That gives me like it's like random. It gives me like Cartman Land vibes.
Oh,
If you know the South Park reference, where he like bought a amusement park and like wouldn't let anybody come.
dude. Yeah, yeah, you
It's
can just
like a
go there,
theme park on an island.
and it's the worst one ever because it's Cartman Land. No. Uh, if
What
it's
about
actually,
Zaza Land?
that's what I'm saying. Imagine like pulling up and like, I mean, you probably see it for the parking lot, but you're pulling up, and you just see this massive like giga coaster, like, and all this track and like buildings just in this island. Like, that'd be pretty cool. All right. Yeah, that whole news article was speculation, to be honest. But that's what we do here. But we do it with actual reasoning. We ain't gonna just say, "Yep, build a B&M dive on a cruise." Oh, hey, maybe put a B&M family coaster. I think the most thrilling thing you can find is like it has to be a shuttle. It can't be like it has to be like basically Schrates on the side or the middle or somewhere on the ship. And it has to be tiny. Like it really the most would be
Yeah.
like what's that intimate or mock like seesaw? Like, I know there's one at Disneyland Paris and Hollywood Studios there, but it's themed to Toy Story. It's themed to RC. Huh? Haha. The RC car. But yeah, that's the most I could see. Like I can't imagine anything else. Let's go down to more of these announcements here. Because I think there's only two left we haven't covered here. And there might have been another one. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I put something?
We
Yeah. Six Flags Fiesta Texas. That was the last one I caught.
yes.
So, yeah. We're just going to start off with Six Flags Over Georgia. Because people are making connections. I'm not sure how common this connection is, though. They're thinking they might get something S&S there.
Yeah, it's uh, bro, like they're gonna get a right they're gonna think they but who knows?
Wait, what'd you say?
They're gonna get a skyrocket too,
You think
but I don't know.
a Skyrocket 2? That's what I was saying. I mean, like, it's gross, but I get it.
Like Six Flags Over Georgia just doesn't need a skyrocket too, but
What do you mean?
yeah.
What launch do they have?
I mean, but it's a skyrocket too, so
Yeah,
it's like
yeah, they're atrocious. Uh, well, they're honestly not atrocious. They're just on bad capacity, okay ride.
plus it would be over Georgia operations. Like
Yeah, with their operations, oh my
poop, poop noise.
bro, let me see. So if it's not that, what else could it be? I think it has to be
Mm,
launch, but
maybe something else from Premier's portfolio.
what does Premiere have?
Maybe
It's
they get
time.
something like Icebreaker.
Wait, so you think it's gonna be Premiere?
If it's a launch, I could see it being Premier, yes.
Products. World record indoor launch coaster. Quadruple launch coaster. There's so many Skyrocket 2s, it hurts my eyes. Ah! Oh god. I'm sorry, Premiere. What is this?
Plus the restraints.
No, they're advertising Icebreaker, Skyrocket. I mean, like, yeah, you should advertise Rise, but like, that's what's your model? Like, you just have one model? Yes, I guess they do only have one model. Like, catapult launch. What do you make this now? Could I get a Joker Jinx now?
Oh my god.
Tower coaster.
All right.
Oh, that's
We've
just
got it. We've
Mr.
got it. Six
Freeze.
Flags Fiesta Texas is relocating Poltergeist to over Georgia.
That would be wow. Mobius Racing. They're basically saying they're a launch. They do a launch coaster. That's it.
But I mean, they have different types of launch. But well, like I guess not different types, but they do LSM launches. But they've done different like variations. If you look at like Icebreaker, West Coast Racers, skyrocket to skyrocket.
Exactly. So they know
Uh,
their way up on launches, which is not a bad thing to be known
yeah,
for in the industry.
but I mean their trains are just very bad. So
Uh, yeah, but at least they have their services here: Premier Service, Premier Rapid Response Network, Legacy Ride Restoration and Upgrade. They do spare parts, replacement vehicles, ride rehabilitation, magnetic brakes, ride relocation. So, oh, and they do key gate systems as well. They're useful. They're useful. I just want their custom coasters. I want to like them more. Special effects coaster. Really, I think my favorite premiere right now is Mummy. Would that be your favorite premiere, or what would you say?
Mummy's a premiere? What?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh,
I always don't remember that I always think it's like intimate or something, but
one moment. I mean, maybe Full Throttle. I don't know. Mummy's actually themed. So like I do like Mummy, but like we also haven't been on either of the Mr. Freezes. So
I'll be right back real quick. But I also wanted to talk about this beer on the cast. But I'm back.
oh, is it the same one?
Uh, did I tell you about this one? It's Hardywood.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the Hardywood Virginia Blackberry. I mean, what other launch coaster, man? I really think it's gonna be that though. I can't imagine it being anything else. What's the other? What's the other thing here? I can't remember. I gotta look back. Let's go over this. Oh my god. Good gravy. Good gravy. Which, by the way, if you don't think that name's good, you don't like fun. Okay. Top Thrill 2 is just too campy. That's why I'm like, it's whatever. It'll grow on me, I guess. But
It's perfect for what Holiday World needed, honestly. So
yeah, I think that advert, we need more effort like that for new rides and marketing and advertising it, because I love the hell of it. It was weird, obviously, but it was a I really enjoyed that it's placed where it is. Um, I love the cars. I love the cars. You're in a big gravy boat. Now, that is, I will agree, I think Gravy Boat or Gravy Train would have been a better name. But I think the whole thing's gonna be cool. I love that it's placed there, so you can at least go to Thunderbird. I'm pretty sure this isn't gonna be a ride we're gonna wanna, lap over and over.
credit and forget it
Yeah.
is the term you're looking for.
Oh yeah. But I can't wait for Vekoma to actually be stepping here. Which, by the way, the only reason why this hit us and ass in my brain is because I thought of Circuit Breaker. Then I thought, well, they're waiting for
Yeah,
Wonderland.
I was actually about to bring up Coda because I heard something yesterday that it had that now like well, I guess it's just more speculation, but there was a rumor that it wasn't having anything to do with like the race season, but it was something about Coda where they wanted to build had something to do with like residential like property or something. So I don't know. That might be some other reason that the construction is non-existent.
But I think I've heard recently there was some construction on Palindrome.
Oh,
That was exactly the turn of events. I was like, huh. Now, let me fact check. And even if I fact checked, I doubt that this is exactly accurate. We'll see.
Random little tidbit. Busch Gardens Tampa Bay is auctioning off a roller coaster car from Sand Serpent, and it's currently being bidded on, and it's at $4,500.
4,500.
Yes, for a Sand Serpent train. That's funny.
Well, doozies will doozy, but I have a feeling I know who's bidding on it right now.
Well,
And who's gonna inevitably get it.
probably Sloan.
Yo, you think Sloan? Is he
But
actually betting on it?
I'm not sure. But the proceeds do go to Give Kids the World, so.
Alright, but I have my thoughts, and we'll see when it's done, but...
Oh, I've got some lore for you off cast, by the way. It's very funny. You'll get a kick out of it. I think it's about a goober. So.
Oh man. Oh, we know we love our goobers on the cast. Especially the only goober we actually love is Pay's goober, which his cat is adorable. So that's the only goober that we like. The coaster goobers, yeah, they can go goober somewhere. But we're talking about goobers, so I'm going to KD tomorrow though.
Oh, okay. I saw your what's it called?
No, yeah, I am going to talk about that because I think
Yeah.
hope people show up to that because really, it's the main reason I love this fucking hobby. It's meeting other people, talking the shit about coasters and riding them, and then chilling after somewhere. Cookout. Also, did I say that Hardywood is literally 20 minutes away from King's Dominion?
What is Hardywood?
The brewery of the beer that I'm drinking.
Oh.
So that's definitely going to be in the books for a report. I'm going to report on that when I make a trip eventually. It's going to be cool. I think one thing I didn't throw in here that I'm going to find real quick. Did you see the new Cedar Fair? Like, they're actually still keeping platinum, I think, at Cedar Point.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they might be still. Yeah, I don't know where I saw it. What about this palindrome stuff? So it might be, it might not be. Most likely it's still sitting there, but with the Cedar Fair stuff, they still have platinum. It's actually not bad. Cedar Fair platinum.
Cedar Fair needs to not move in a bad direction with like their passes. I feel like see here's the thing. I feel like
no, it's just Prestige Festival. I'm sorry.
It's like so. I feel like this is where Cedar Fair is going wrong, right? So it's like the Platinum Pass was good, and they didn't need to change anything, right? But I feel like they just wanted to change it, like to have something new, but it's not good.
Well,
so it's like, why fix it if it's already working? I feel like they just wanted something like new because like other people do new things, so like they want to make it seem like they're like doing something new or like modern or something, but it's like, don't fuck up the pass system. Come on now.
in my opinion,
you get what I mean though.
yeah,
what I'm trying
100%.
to say.
But
yeah.
I have a hot take maybe about this, but like, I think they do it to purposely misconstrue like a lot of people that aren't enthusiasts that would obviously look into this, research it within the 30 to 45 minutes. A lot of people see, oh, new they're telling me they're saving money. Great, I'll get it, whatever.
Yeah.
But
I
like I
feel like it
said,
could be that, definitely.
because like you said, a lot of times, and they're also trying to settle to find the best way to game us. I mean, they're a company, right? Like,
Yeah.
so.
And that's the thing. It's like they're doing some like that's like they feel like they have to do something new to stay relevant or whatever, and like, but then they'll tweak it to game us, you know. So I kind of feel like it's going on here.
I will say,
Just frustrating from an enthusiast standpoint. So like,
mm-hmm.
I guess I understand the pass system more and like the benefits that. I guess maybe I want. I'm thinking more about the benefits I want as an enthusiast. It's like it's just unnecessary stuff.
Yeah, like generally, I think you are saving with this now, but that's also putting into the fact if I'm at KD and I have my platinum at KD, and then I add the passport now or whatever, do I just automatically have the passport because I have platinum? Like they did really need to clear that stuff up, and that's where it does get confusing, and that's where it's frustrating because you kind of have to wait because a lot of the people working there now, if you call them,
Yeah,
most likely they will not have the answer. You're just wasting your time.
yeah,
Trying to even, and it's not even their fault. You know, like they just weren't given the end. Like it really does trickle down from the top to the bottom. So, yeah. So I'm saying like, whenever I see people giving any sort of sort of grief or anything like that, they're just doing what the redundant protocol is or whatever. You know, you can't get mad at the operator, in my opinion. They're just doing their job. Oh, unless they're stapling the hell out of you for no reason. That's when it gets tight. Even then, I just tank it. I'm like, whatever, man. It's fine. All right, let's get this out of the way. Kennywood.
we've got something from Mount Olympus too.
Bro, we got beef. So, tell me why this ride has been open maybe not even a month for the whole year. And they advertise, hey, we're back with 2 trains. Excuse me.
And it's like, how long did that last?
9 days.
Was it even on 2 trains for the full 9 days? You know what I mean? Like,
I for me, like, and then to be also getting nippy and stuff on social media. I think they've stopped now because, but also when I saw, shout outs to Coaster and Brews, y'all probably already know them. When I saw Coaster and Brews' story of this on Twitter, it was just, that's all you can really say, man.
care to elaborate? What was the story? I actually didn't see.
All you could just do is sigh. I gotta find the there it is. Alright, so here. So Steel Curtain was closed, obviously. Phantom's Revenge was on one train. Just like on a Saturday though. On a Saturday it was on one train. They had about 4-minute dispatches.
On Phantoms?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Thunderbolt was also one train.
It's nasty.
It's like, it should not be the norm to have one train at your parks. I'm sorry, like, I don't know if they're trying. I can't keep thinking they're trying to just do this stuff to be
I
cool.
mean, even when we went, Phantoms was one train.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm getting all the stuff when I hear now is one train the park, and it really is. You know, like, it's just so not good. Like, It should not be the norm. Essentially, I'm saying this because I want Kennywood to do better. I look. Even the time we had, it's a great time. Even though we got cocked by the rain, even though the rain stopped, but I just
ridiculous.
So they went to ride Phantom, and then they really took one train off 20 minutes before it closed for no reason.
Well, it's like because
So
then you go through the whole process of like transferring a train off. You know what I mean? Like you like shut down.
Because they ended up adding a train eventually, right? Finally, and then they ended up taking it off the last 20 minutes. No reason.
I'm sorry. That's ridiculous.
I just don't know who's making the shots. I like that stuff. It's just mind-boggling. I use this as a warning, and honestly, I'm wary about my next trip to Kennywood. I really am. I hate how I can't ride. I think an underrated roller coaster ever. Granted, that's one thing I wanted to talk about too. Who is really to blame here? I mean, is it SNS? Is it Kennywood for making the low ball investment? What's up? RMC said they didn't want to build there, so.
How much did they spend on Steel Curtain again?
Oh, let's see.
I remember we looked this up at the park because we were mad.
I just think at this point, 4 years and it's been this bad, you have to be looking at like some pretty drastic options, in my opinion. But at the same time, I don't run a park. I don't own a business. I don't know how unfeasible that is, or if it's even possible. So, I just could be just shit talking on a podcast. Who would have thought? But how much did Steel Curtain?
$20 million.
20 million? How much? Well, how many? 2019, right? That was when it was built.
Yeah. That's.
So, right now that would be close to 24 or 25.
That's. Terrible investment. I mean, that's.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate, honestly. It looks pretty. I think it looks so cool. It rides great. It's just every time they say it's good, they run it. 2 trains, the structure. One part they fix, another part just goes down.
Okay, what's more problematic, I-305 or Steel Curtain? Well, obviously Steel Curtain.
I think Steel Curtain might be the most problematic coaster on planet Earth. I can't think of one that is.
Outdoor Orion's gonna have to make a video soon.
No, bro. I don't even. It's crazy. Like, honest to God, I'm surprised we got the rides we did during Halloween weekends now. We got 2 rides. It was open the whole day, I think. Well, the whole time we were there, at least, because we got there. Like, not exactly. We didn't get there at opening. We got there like half day, like 3 or 4.
Smoked a blunt.
Yeah, smoked one of the. No, that was after he smoked one of the worst blunts known to man. But.
Yeah. No, that was so bad. We were like pulling up like tutorials, bro.
We were looking at like
so bad.
We were looking at Suicide Boys and.
Dude, that was like
Wiz
Suicide
Khalifa.
Boys, how to roll a blunt. That shit was crazy. That's hilarious. Now, I'm an expert roller, but
yeah, Marcus.
Not so much.
Even Marcus was impressed. He's like, look at this guy. He's high as shit. He's just rolling his pearl. I don't think he said pearl, but
he meant it. Yeah,
That's
he
what
meant
I'm
it.
saying.
Crazy times.
So what were we talking about? Kennywood? Yeah, I think they need to do better. Um,
They definitely need to do better.
like we obviously went on a high point, and after I reevaluate my parks, because I am gonna go back before and eventually, I would do
I
one
feel
too.
like for some reason, I feel like I always tend to go to parks at a high point because like everyone shits on parks that I'm like, what? I had such a good time.
Yeah,
Magic Mountain, for example.
Great Avenger.
Yeah. Well, even I shit on Great Adventure, but yeah, no, I feel like I get pretty lucky. Let me knock on wood real quick.
Oh, I do think Cedar Fair, or not Cedar Fair, excuse me, Six Flags is the chain that you are having the biggest coin flip this year. Like, if you go there, you better expect just lower your expectations completely. Excuse me, because more often than not than any other park, unless they're just the bottom of the barrel of the chain parks, man, your days can be your days can be horrible at a Six Flags
Yeah,
park. Like horrible, like some of the worst theme park days you can imagine. And
that is for sure.
it's crazy because they can give you such a horrible day, like I mentioned a few episodes ago with the BCS going up there, but they'll still be texting you talking about their events after you made a call to corporate. So they're basically saying they don't give a shit. They gave the number, but they never really gave answers back. Yeah, just be wary when going to Six Flags Park. Just be wary. Apparently, Great Adventure has been all right for since a few weeks and all that.
I need to ride out spoil.
Bro,
Why haven't you gone to ride out spoil?
because I'm afraid to go to a Six Flags Park. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I've gotten burned quite a bit this year, and I am gonna go. I kind of want to go within a couple weeks or before summer ends. In fact, I need to check their hours because who knows? They may be cucking like. Anywho, I do want to go, and I will probably be doing that within the next few weeks. So stay tuned.
Ooh,
What else do we have here? Was so I'm just gonna come out and say it. Jeffrey Siebert is getting me with some crazy like Inception, like Tenet level mind fucks. I kind of gave up. I'm just waiting for the announcement, bro. Which finally at the fan event. Oh crap! I opened up the actual. We actually go to their website. Saturday, August 26th, they will be making announcements at 20 or I was just taking another bong rip because this fade is obviously doing well, right? Join us in the Zaragoza Theater at 2 p.m. to hear exciting 2024 announcements from Park President, the GOAT, Jeffrey Siebert. It's crazy that they had the GOAT in the blog post like that, right? Like, they just knew.
Here's the thing. Are they going to announce the relocation?
So, people that have been actually paying attention to this, it's a lot of lining up and crossing. We don't know if it's relocations. I think it's going to be a mix of relocations, just getting rid of stuff, and it's going to be not a big ride like we're expecting. Now, what I do want to talk about, though... No, wait, what are your thoughts on Fiesta Texas? Because I feel like I'm segueing too fast on what their additions might be.
I really don't know.
Yeah, I just don't... I think they're going to get rid of stuff, but it's nothing going to be massive. I think it's still going to be good, though. In fact, quite exciting. I think, like, level of Dr. D's.
Well, we're talking about Jeffrey Seabird here.
Oh yeah, and
Not
Dr.
a name.
D's is still a great traction, even though it's a B&M diet that's mid with restraints. Apparently. Listen, Griffin will forever be the king. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see what they add there. August 26th. That's one of the later ones. We're gonna have to wait. That's a Saturday, so that's exciting. That's gonna be, I think, the day. I'm gonna be at KD when that's happening. So, there's something else here. Oh, Six Flags Great Adventure. All the markings are going across all of the park, and if people are using it as markers where they're going to place stuff, you know,
Very interesting.
that coaster is going to be massive. If they're using the markers for that. Like, actually, holy shit. This might be close to a record breaker potentially. Like, as in it'll knock some other coasters out of a top 10, like tall or long or fast or whatever, but it won't beat and be number one. So
I'd be surprised. I don't know. I'm still not sold on Great Adventure getting something big, but
yeah, I am not necessarily either, because like, I don't think, when is the last time Six Flags Financials came out? Yeah, that's the true question.
I don't know.
Q2 should have came out,
I do
right?
not know.
It says date to announce it. When? August 10th. Huh. So we're going to be seeing their Q2 in 7 days. Right on time for the cast.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
In fact, I think I'll be coming home from Dollywood at that point, too.
Since when are you going to Dollywood again?
Me and Will love Dollywood, and we're trying to get value out of our passes, so... yeah, we,
I feel like you just be going on random trips now. What the hell?
Yeah, like, that's why we telling Will, I'm like, well, what are you talking about? You're not spontaneous. You just made a spontaneous trip to Dollywood. And, like, I would say, like, I mean, we're pretty spontaneous, too. Like, you'll just be like, yo, I'm trying to go to Cedar Point or Kennywood, or trying to go to Kennywood and Waldemere, and it's, like, 3 days, or, like, a week. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. You know? Luckily, it's been able to work out. But, like, I don't think next year I could do that. Like, maybe.
I miss having that flexibility.
Yeah, like, I don't think next year I could be doing that. Unless
Yeah,
I have time
to
off.
deal with real adult shit now. So.
Yeah, it was fun when it lasted. But
Oh, it was. I mean, shit, 200 credits in 2 years. I'll take it.
Yeah, I got close to 100. So when I think of that, I'm like, I think I did good too. I was like, I was getting kind of jealous. I'm like, I'm not keeping up. But, but then I put it into perspective.
Shit. You're not too far.
Yeah, I still am thinking of hitting Dorney. I'm probably going to do it now around the Super Duper Looper Stumble. Which, guys, I actually signed up for that. They actually need to hit a certain number. I heard on the last cast, so I know you put a lot of interest, but actually show your interest.
Their biggest event. This is definitely going to be their biggest event.
Yeah, the interest.
We're an amazing group.
Oh yeah, Wildcat at night. I'm there. Sky Rush.
I'm sad I'm not going to be able to make that one.
Well, I mean, I might be freaking loaded depending on when we do Halloween Horror Nights, because that week after I'm going. Or is it that week? I need to see exactly. Huh. Yeah, I think that week after I'm going to Florida anyway for Rel's birthday. We need to see. There's no upcoming stumbles. What do you mean? Super Duper Looper stumbles upcoming. Let me check their Twitter. God, your ex. Sorry. Do I need to say that on socials now? Like on underneath, like I kind of hate that. I hate that. God. I've been saying Twitter this whole episode too. When is it? September 22nd through 24th. Yeah. So, Super Duper Blooper Stumble, September 22nd to 24th. Be there, or be a square, or say you missed out, man, because the FOMO is gonna hit. It really will. All I can say is, I'm trying to think of a shit post for Candemonium, but Candemonium kind of hit for some reason this last ride. So I just say it's one of the most temperamental hypers, and any other hyper that is a B&M, just go to the sky, go to the yellow one right behind it. Yeah, that's gonna slap at night too. Ugh. I hate how it's kind of rare to get night rides now, or you have to like set up to get night rides for your last rides of the night, or like the last hour. Feels like a waste of all their like lighting packages too. I cannot speak. Lighting packages too. So.
It's so high rollers.
The lighting packages. Got it. Lighting packages. I have to recalibrate that in my brain real quick, you know. Okay. What were we talking about here? Like,
were we shit posting?
yeah,
I don't know.
we were shit posting. I was saying, oh yeah, Stumble. Okay, Super Duper Stumble. Go to it.
Oh yeah. Go to that event.
September 22nd, 24th. Oh, I get to wear my hoodies. I should have got more hoodies this year. I'm not gonna lie to you, but
the last 2 bits of news is not at Mount Olympus, by the way. So, hoopla.
Wait, Mount Olympus and what?
Knott's Reform. Although that's kind of old. I swear they posted on Twitter about that, by the way, or somewhere.
Let me see.
About Timberliner.
Speculation. Let me see for y'all. Knott's Berry Farm. Why the hell is it 12:30?
I know.
Like, did they? Let's see. Let me just look up Timberline Twister. Timberline Twister.
Well, now that you said it, Timberline Twister is closing. So yay, another defunct credit for me.
They have said nothing about it on their Twitter or their X. Sorry, their X. X. God, I really hate that. Yeah, has there been any update with Montezuma's Revenge? They're waiting apart, right? Like, that's...
I don't know about that, but I do know that Accelerator is still not opening. So, yeah.
Bro. Like...
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is... US, please. If you're gonna make these thrilling rides... can you at least maintain them? Appreciate you. Cause I felt bad looking at I said this last week, but yeah, seeing people making these trips, planning these trips out, and not able to get what they want. So, it's like continuously, like all these standouts, like just sitting there. Unfortunate, but I am hoping I will say I think Intimidator just does not like the heat because it was down a lot when it was really hot, like these last 2 weeks. It was down a lot, and I've been looking at it, it's been up the whole day after it's like taking a 10-degree, 15-degree dip.
I don't know. Maybe the sensors, the wheels.
It's just cooking too fast. Like the rides I was getting last week, I'm telling you, I was so close to putting it over Velocicoaster and saying I don't care. I don't care.
This. This. I think about.
It's gonna hit when you get back on it.
Oh yeah, big time.
I miss Velocicoaster. So ha. And Gwazi. And
Well,
Hulk.
that's
And Monty.
Gwazi.
And Kumba. And Hagrid's. So I think you got me. Well, I guess you could say you miss Wildcat.
I do.
Yo, I was talking to my boy Zaya, with shout out from Bluesius. He has that as his number one RMC.
I mean, I can see it.
Okay, I was like, yeah, I can see it too.
It's one of those elite RMCs.
I was like, respect. But do you get positives on it?
Not really.
Yeah, that's what I was confused.
Not that I recall.
That's what I was confused when he was saying he got positives on it. I was like, huh? Because when I rode, I kind of did, but it was like, for me, I still think Gwazi is the only one that like truly gives positives. Well, what was the last?
Icarus. More specifically, the rise of Icarus. So, I have some thoughts about this.
So let me look up Icarus. Let me look up his.
No. Mount Olympus filed a trademark, and so I think Mount Olympus might be purchasing the Icon Park drop tower. Actually,
a what drop tower?
The Icon Park drop tower. Rise of Icarus. I think that might be.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No.
I think that might be where that goes.
That's not funny, but
I mean, no, like actually, but I don't know, because there's no way. I mean, obviously they'd get it cheap or whatever, but like, yeah. Otherwise, maybe water slide. I don't know. I can't see them getting a coaster. So
yeah, I can't see them getting a coaster. Maybe they do get a coaster. It's something family. Right. I can also see them going gung ho with the steel. But that's very low possibility.
we'll see.
So also, Keith rode Voyage today. First time.
Shit.
He has it in his top 5. This is number 5 exactly.
Interesting.
Now he's not a Woody Coaster fan, so to have it at his number 5, I'd say that's pretty good.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's respectable, man. Voyage, I gotta get. I hate how I get there. I gotta try to get back there a little more, like 1 year. Just 1 year, just spoil myself with some more Holiday World. Do they run it at a night at a what you call it? Their Halloween event?
Yes, I believe so, but not Trimless.
Oh yeah, I know not trimless, but if it's at least at night, I'll take that because I haven't got that yet. And whew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to get back into my elites, man. I just really the one I need right now is Steve. I need Steel Vengeance in my life.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, you don't think it's gonna be anything. Besides, I mean, is there anything leading to it being the icon?
Just speculation.
Okay.
Plus, like, the rise of Icarus. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, parks are actually parking. You know, doing things, making us frustrated, just asking us questions, and we speculate, discuss. Really. We know anything. Yeah, that's it for the news. We have a throwback to some of the questions though from last week, where we think at this point because of how I post them. Questions. We'll probably go over 2 weeks, and then we'll overlap with a new one. So I think that's a cool way of going about it. For now, let's see what we got. Crap. I don't even know if it's still there. I have to go to the archive. Well, I think I remember what CLT Coaster said. For one of them, at least. And he said that... I think it was kind of a shitpost. Because he said, well, for what do you look for... Like, what was one thing you look for when making a ride? He says, if it's a 10 out of 10 coaster. And I'm like, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, we all try to do that. Maybe it kind of ruins rides for us. But I think he said, Gerstlauer, though. For Waldemir. Now, don't quote me, but I think he said that. And is there anything here on Instagram for this? Nope. So it was just Twitter today, but we'll transition X. God, fuck. I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, I'm still calling it Twitter.
X.
What do we get?
So basically, I asked, what new addition would you like to see at your home park? Meg, not a thuzy. Shout outs to Meg. And also shout outs to her podcast, You're Gonna Die, Bitch. It's a horror podcast. Y'all should go check it out. Her and her brother. She said not Top Thrill 2, but here we are. And I just said fast spin launch go room though. But yeah. I can understand disappointment. I can. Even in a funny way I can understand it, but let's see, Zamperla, how you do, man. I'm excited to see how Zampy does now.
Give him a shot.
Because it's kind of shitpost. Like, that's kind of the reason. Like, yeah. So, Biff of Coaster Heat, shout outs and listen to the Coaster Heat podcast. We'll keep saying it. And also on inverted swinging ships, ride for Timmy. So, what new addition would you like to see at your own park? He said bathrooms by Orion. Seriously. And I'm like, I 100% agree with that because there should be bathrooms by I-305 and Flight of Fear. So,
Yeah, thinking about taking back to my visit to KI. Yeah, definitely need that. They're in like the same boat basically as KD. Ironic.
yeah, I don't know how they could think
Because
of
like their FOF clone is like right next to Orion. It's like FOF clone next to Giga, and they both don't have bathrooms.
it. Yeah, the Giga just, it would take too much suction for the bathroom or something. What? Just put a bathroom next. Why would you have a bathroom next to a big ride? I don't know. Doesn't
No,
make
even the
sense to
Six
me.
Flags chain can do it. Like, come on now, let's get it together, Cedar Fair.
Yeah, just I need bath. We just need bathrooms for that. Also makes it easier for us to marathon, bro. We don't have to wear diapers.
No loose marathon definition.
No code browns, no nothing.
Yeah,
Oh man.
shit post.
All right, y'all. It was oodles of news, but for the questions, next week, basically just what would you add at your home park? We'll keep asking this. And
Yeah, I think this is a good way to do it.
what'd you say?
I think this is a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
I'll post. Should I post it on my personal
yeah,
poster account too?
yeah.
Cool.
I'll just make a post and tag so we could repost all that.
Yeah.
But I said about the Super Duper Stumble, but I'm trying to have a little thing. I don't think it's gonna be big at all, but just meet up with people at Katy for the last days of like summer. That it'll be open and it'll have some heat for the haunt transition, all that, and where the rides are cooking at their best. So I just thought it'd be cool if y'all can make it August 26th, Saturday. We're gonna close out the park. We're gonna be there the whole day. Endure. If people got to get creds, we'll be cred running with you. We don't care. And yeah, I don't care if no one shows up either. I'm gonna be there that Saturday just to get 10 p.m. night rides. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. So, right. That was all the announcements, really. So, what have you been doing with Disney?
Riding Cosmic Rewind all the time.
All
We love being local.
Cosmic Rewind's overrated. I actually have not heard that at all. I heard it's like consistently slaps from everyone, to be honest.
Row 9, ladies and germs. Best song is Iran so far.
What's the best song?
Iran. That's the best song so far. But yeah, Velocicoaster rides, Hagrid's rides, Cosmic Rewind rides. Central Florida's fun.
No.
That's my trip report.
So, where do you rank Cosmic now?
I don't have ranked.
So it's not even in your top 30?
I think I only have 26 credits ranked.
Wait, but how
Actually,
many have 30 credits ranked?
I don't know. It's better than Sky Rush. Whatever. That's my hot take today. Cosmic Rewind's better than Sky Rush.
Yeah, I swerve it's not even close to Sky Rush. So, not in my top 10, then I'm gonna be mad.
You're probably gonna be mad.
I'm trying to think where could it be then? Is it
Maybe
better
like
than
top 40 for you. Probably top 30.
Is it better than Ravine Flyer 2?
No. What? Come on now.
I'm trying to rank, so I'm like, is it better than?
Come ride it. Come visit and ride it. You'll see.
I am. I just gotta, I gotta speculate. I gotta figure out if is it better than Steel Curtain.
No, Cosmic is definitely better than Steel Curtain.
Well, all these others he wouldn't agree with. So I saw Thunderbolt pretty high, though. I will say that. Thunderbolt Kennywood slaps. It does. But already, y'all. We've been shitposting and having a good time. But really, it was just news at the moment. So I answer the questions. All that stuff.
Yes. Find the questions. Okay. Great.
Yeah, I'll make sure to
Everywhere.
I'll make sure to actually post them. Like in the morning, so hopefully everyone can get to it, and I'll probably do it the day before. But yeah, I just need to figure when we be doing it, because sometimes it'd be Wednesday, sometimes it'd be Thursday. So yeah, the sleepies are coming in, so we are in it. Go ahead and follow our socials on X at thehighrollersc and mine at westhowerc. Instagram, you can follow the main at thehighrollersdmv and mine at westhower coasters.
Find me at Old Line Airtime. Might change it soon.
Change it soon.
Perhaps. Get it a little bit more Central Florida fusion.
What the Nah, just keep, you're from Maryland, so.
True.
Yeah. Alright.
But yeah.
Sign up to these events if you haven't. Specifically for Super Duper Looper, Stumble, Buzz Bars, Awesome, ERT, Think Food. Just get in there, bros. Get in there. Bros and sisters. Get in there. Alrighty, y'all. That's it. We come back. Hopefully more. I mean, by next week we'll have the Dorney and I think something else. I don't remember. But more stuff is being announced. All the news has been going crazy lately. So
we'll have more for you next week.
Yeah. I've been loving seeing everything. And maybe we can get the clues for this Fiesta Tech stuff, because honestly, this is too much. The Riddler beat me, okay? Like I'm not solving this puzzle. I'm just waiting for 26.
There's too many clues.
I'm like, what? I'm like, this is too cryptic. Actually, I can't. Love you, Goat Jeffrey Seaver, but you're just too smart for us, I guess. Y'all take care. Peace out. Catch y'all in the next one. Stay homie.
Stay homie.
Peace.